Hi, go ahead and open up your Algebra 1 notes packet. Today we are going to just do a little review of integers, and today our topic is adding and subtracting integers. So I just want to do a little refresher since you guys have all been on breaks, and just make sure that we have those basic skills that we need to be successful in Algebra 1. So I know you all have been taught how to add and subtract integers. The best way that I've learned over the years of explaining to students is using the analogy of party or battle. So I'm going to go ahead and explain that to you, and hopefully it will make sense. So anytime you see adding and subtracting, you would ask yourself, do they party or do they battle? And when they party, it's because they have the same signs. You group together with people that are like you. So positive people like other positive people, negative people group together with other negative people. So we'll say they like each other, they all join the same party. And so because of that, you're going to keep the sign and add the numbers. So what am I talking about? So let's see, we have 8 plus 5. So we have two positive numbers. They like each other. They want to join the same group, which means we keep the sign, which is positive. We don't need to write the positive sign, of course. And then we just add 8 and 5, which is 13. So 8 plus 5 is 13. Let's do another example. -3 minus 2. These numbers are going to party because the 3 is negative and the 2 is negative. So they like each other, they get along, they all join the same group. So you're going to keep the sign since they're both negatives, their group's still negative. And then we just add the numbers. So 3 plus 2 is 5, which means -3 minus 2 is equal to -5. Okay, the other option is battle. And so they're going to battle when there are different signs. So they battle to see who is the largest and by how much. So you're going to keep the sign of the larger number and subtract the other number. Let's do an example. -6 plus 2. What does that equal? Well, so we look at it and we say they're going to party or battle. -6 plus 2, well, we have one negative and one positive. They don't get along, so they're going to battle it out. Who's going to win the battle? Well, the bigger number is always going to win the battle. So the bigger number here is 6, and it's negative. So the negative wins the battle. And 6 beats 2 by how much? 6 beats 2 by 4. So our answer is -4. Let's do another example. -9 minus -2. So anytime you subtract a negative, that's really adding a positive. So you want to switch those signs. And now we're going to ask ourselves, we have a negative and we have a positive. So are they going to party or battle? Since they're different signs, they're going to battle. And we're going to look and say, who's going to win this battle? Would a 9 or a 2 win the battle? A 9. And the 9 is negative, so our answer is going to be negative. And 9 beats 2 by how many? Beats 2 by 7. So our answer is -7. And so let's go ahead and practice adding and subtracting integers just to get back into the groove of things. So take out your Algebra 1 packet. So your 1A workbook, and then open up to the adding and subtracting integers assignment. And you're going to just simplify each expression. So we have -23 minus -6. So again, we have negatives, a minus, a negative. So we need to, when we subtract a negative, that becomes a positive. So -23 plus 6, they're going to party or battle? They are going to battle because the 23 is negative and the 6 is positive. Then we ask ourselves, who wins the battle? Is 23 bigger or 6? 23 is clearly bigger, which tells us that our answer is going to be negative. Then we say, who wins the battle? Or sorry, by how much does 23 win the battle? So 23 beats 6 by how many? By 17. Number 2, are these going to party or battle? They're going to party because we have a -11 and a -13. That tells us our answer is going to be negative because we're going to keep the sign and add the numbers. So we keep the sign since they're negatives, the group is still negative. And then we just add our numbers. So 11 plus 13 is 24. Okay, you're going to go ahead and complete this assignment.